Hello everyone, I am Namita Mahadi and my presentation topic is manpower planning. So let's start with the presentation. First, meaning of the manpower planning. Manpower planning, which is also called as a human resources planning, consists of putting right number of people, right kind of people at the right place, right time, doing the right things for which they are suited for the achievements of goals of the organization. Manpower planning is essentially the process of getting the number of qualified employees and seek to place the right employees in the right job at the right time so that an organization can meet its objectives. Human resources planning has got an important place in the area of industrialization. Need of the manpower planning. Manpower planning is a two-phase process because manpower planning not only analyzes the current human resources but also makes manpower forecasts and thereby draw employment programs. Manpower planning is advantageous to firm in the following manner. First, shortage and surplus can be identified so that quick action can be taken wherever required. Second, all the recruitments and selections programs are based on manpower planning. Third, it is also helps to reduce the labor cost as excess staff can be identified and thereby overstaffing can be avoided. Fourth, it is also helps to identify the available talents in a concern and accordingly training programs can be checked out to develop those talents. Fifth, it helps in growth and diversification of business. Through manpower planning, human resources can be readily available that they can be utilized in best manner. It helps the organization to realize the importance of manpower management, which ultimately helps in the stability of a concern. Process of manpower planning, deciding goals or objectives, auditing of the next resources, formulation of the recruitment plan, estimating future organizational structure and manpower requirements, developing a human resources plan. First, deciding goals or objectives. The business objectives have been determined. Planning of manpower resources has to be fully integrated into the financial planning. It becomes necessary to determine how the human resources can be organized to achieve these objectives. Second, audit of the internal resources. The next step consists of an audit of the internal resources. A systematic review of the internal resources would indicate person within the organization who possess different or a higher level of responsibilities. Thus, it becomes necessary to integrate into the manpower planning process a sound system of performance appraisal as well as appraisal of potential of existing employees. Formulation of the recruitment plans. A detailed survey of the internal manpower resources can ultimately lead to an assessment of the deficit or surplus of personnel for the different level during the planned period, which list arriving at the final figure. It is necessary to take into account the actual retirements and estimated loss due to death, ill health and turnover based on the past experience and future outlook in relation to companies' expansion and future growth patterns. Fourth, estimating future organizational structure and manpower requirements. The management must estimate the structure of the organization at a given point of time. For this estimate, the number and type of employees needed have to be determined. Many environmental factors affect the determination. They include business forecast, expansion and growth, designs and structural changes, manpower, philosophy, government policy, product and human skill mix and competition. Developing of human resources plan. This step refers to development and implementation of the human resources plan, which consists in the finding out the source of labor supply with a view to making an effective use of these sources. The first thing, therefore, it is to decide on the policy. Should the personnel be hired from within through promotional channels or should it be obtained from an outside source? The market is a geographical area from which employers recruit their work workforce and labor seek employments. Factor affecting manpower planning. In general, the fact is that the number of unemployed but educated people is on the rise. However, despite this fact, there is also a serious shortage of many skills on the market. This is why it is important for an organization to effectively recruit and retain its manpower. Why is manpower planning is important? Seeing, seeing as a manpower planning is partly about forecasting the future. Even an imperfect forecast is better than no forecast. When you anticipate your future needs as an organization, you get an edge over your competition because you are better able to plan for these needs. It allows you to address potential problems you may have, such as a skill deficiencies. Importance of manpower planning. First, key to managerial function. The four managerial functions, example planning, organizing, directing, and controlling, are based upon the manpower. Human resources helps in the implementation of all these managerial activities. Therefore, staffing become a key to all managerial function. Efficiency utilization. Efficiency management of personnel becomes an important function in the industrialization world of today. Setting of large-scale enterprises require management of large-scale manpower. It can be effectively done through staffing function. Third, motivation. Staffing function not only includes putting rights men on the rights job, but it also comprises of motivational programs, incentive plans to be framed for further participation and employment of employee in concern. Therefore, all types of incentive plans become an integral part of staffing function. Fourth one, better human relation. A concern can stabilize itself if human relations develop and are strong. Human relations become a strong through effective control, clear communication, effective supervision, and leadership in a concern. Staffing, fun- staffing, staffing function also looks after training and development of the workforce, which leads to cooperation and better human relations. Higher productive, higher productivity. Productivity levels increase when resources are utilized in best possible manner. Higher productivity is a result of minimum wastage of time, money, efforts, and energies. This is possible through the staffing and its related activities, performance appraisal, training, and development remuneration. Thank you.